Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, All Dragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter who likes his magical rope and left it behind.
Hi, I'm Cape Sword. I play as Darrakar Zakhan, who is a Minotaur fighter from Brawl.
Hi everyone, I'm Dakamisama and I play Solas Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
Hi, I'm Diamond Worm, and I play Lankas Skipzaggle, who is a Illusionist thief, Tinker Gnome from Kryn.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl.
Hello, everyone. I'm Salem Water. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I'm Zakhan. I play Lafdul Moonglade, an elven specialty priest and thief from Realm Space. His gimmick is coming out fun titles every week, so his current title is a double-barreled one because it's one for him, one for a student. So his title is the Sunburst Sleuthing Sneak, with his scapegoating seeking student. Scapegoat seeking student. Yeah. I'll type it in.
So for those who wish to give the player or Dungeon Master of their choice a boon in the game, 500 bits will get a re-roll for them. Currently, Braxon has 4, Finn has 6, Ockar has 1, Lafdul has 2, Darrakar has 3, Solas has 3, Lankas has 4, I, the Dungeon Master, only have 12. So we left off last time. The party has made it to the Dark Star itself. They have put in and crossing over to the, like up the slope to the ruins. And let me go ahead and bring all you guys to the location of the fight. You've been fighting undead all around here. There is a hill with the remains of some sort of keep in front of you. Village buildings nearby, a bit of a fancier one on the hill over here to the stage right, or screen right, I suppose I should say. And many undead. Rixtia has advanced up to fight this large reptilian undead creature, and called out that more undead have spilled forth from the remains of the building ahead of you. And of course, Luar has decided to play with an insubstantial specter.
Yeah, I thought he'd have no problem with skeletons.
Mm-hmm. And then it turned out it wasn't just skeletons.
Oh
All right.
boy.
Let's go ahead and get the turn order up.
He just wanted to help. You know, he wanted to pull his own weight. He didn't realize that he just endangered the whole party with himself.
Does anyone have any anyone need any like memory refreshing of anything particular going on?
I have a question on mechanics.
Yeah.
A fighting retreat for
Mhm.
Loire, for example.
Yeah.
That's normally half your move, right?
It's normally a third of your move.
Oh, third of your move. Is that enough to at least get off the cliff, I guess, fall gracefully, or try to?
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna need it's. You can try to protect yourself. There are going to be some penalties to trying to go down that cliff, so you might fall. But trying to defend yourself and prevent anything from attacking you while doing so is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, he
What
would
is the
try
initiative
doing
to
that.
drink a potion?
Potions are 3.
I'm just going to hope he's still got juice in his wand. He's going to use his wand.
Okay.
Yeah, reminder I would say that will be useful is we had a number of things that were benefiting people
Oh, that roll.
going on.
Yeah, prayer is still up.
Right. So on the turn tracker, does it go down from 7 to 100 and then disappear?
Yeah, because that's essentially 0.
Right.
I put 100 because the likelihood of anyone hitting 100 with anything that they're doing with normal Um,
But what I mean is there's 7 rounds of it left.
Yeah.
And 10 rounds of shield left, and
Yeah.
Right, got you. Okay.
Hey, I was about an adrenaline rush. Oh dear. It's not going to get far enough away from not the Spectre not hitting him again, but you know, he's trying to make distance. And for once, I actually rolled on a tracker. Would you believe?
Yay! It worked. All right, and then Rixtia, I need to roll for her. Okay, anyone still need to roll initiative?
Yeah, sorry, me. Let's have a look at these things. Is that something we fought before?
The ephemeral floating
Oh, a floating thing.
undead
Alright.
in armor. Yes,
Yeah.
that is
alright,
some of what came
okay.
out there.
Yeah. All right. I need to do. I need to do the battle axe then.
Let's go ahead and sort that. All right, Loire's up first.
Yeah, all he can really do is go down the left.
That's fine.
Fighting retreat.
That's fine.
So he'll try to make an educated guess of which would be the least impactful or hurtful as he falls down backwards, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and dexterity check, please.
Oh, he's not the best with dex. I'm like, Lafdul. I rolled for Lafdul. It's meant to be. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, he failed.
All right,
Oh,
so
he's trying to do a controlled fall, so.
does he have tumbling?
No.
Okay. All right, so he
just straight
does
fell.
slip and slide after withdrawing. The specter advancing on him, kind of shrieking, and 6 points of damage as he falls back down the hill, the embankment. Dexterity check to see if he can, like, if it's more of a scrape and tumble and to your, but still get on your feet, or if it is a full-on be
Face
prone.
planted.
Yeah. Well, not face plant, but back plant, butt plant, I guess.
Expose
but
your
plant, yeah.
posterior to the spectre as it enters through. That's morbid. Hey, he's not prone.
Okay, so does he have any movement left? Consider.
He's got 12 normally, but
Alright, so
falling down.
All right. So you could go about 30 feet then.
What, 20 more?
Total. Total, yeah.
Yeah.
In total, in squares, in terms of squares.
1, 2. There's. Well, that's as far as he can go then. He's just trying to gain distance.
All right. Lankas, your turn.
Okay. Getting the potion that was given to me by. Who gave it to me?
Is this a temporary healing potion or is this a regular one?
I think it's a. I don't know, but I was told it was
Everyone
2d4,
has a temp. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. So.
Okay.
I believe I gave you a regular one, but you also have a temporary one. I think one person's used it, so I will check who's used it.
Darrakar used
his last time.
So assume
are
that
they
you're
the same
using
that-
your temporary healing potion, Lankas, because that's
Yeah.
better to use the temporary ones than a permanent one.
Yep.
No, I'll mark it off.
Because I know you gave me a permanent one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you didn't have any.
Yeah. Yep. So is that the temporary healing?
Yes,
The
so
2d4
that's
plus
6
Okay.
6 points of healing.
Lankas 0.
All right, Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxon's gonna run up this hill. Is there a good place to jump up it? And would he still be able to hit this one? Or
So
is that enough
it
of a
is
disruption?
lower here because like the ground. Let me get onto the measuring thing.
Okay.
The ground is rising this way.
Yeah, but then doesn't this creature get an attack of opportunity?
I mean, not if you don't leave its range. If you go right
So-
here.
No, that's not a good place to be.
Hey, you're the captain. You lead the charge, right?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm going to jump up here.
You're also like an 11th level warrior fighter or something.
I know, but like
Won't be for
If-
long. But
if you I'll be like a first level warrior. When that big ghostly thing comes over. Right, let's chop at it with a battle axe.
Okay. So you rush forward up the slope, leap alongside the undead beast, and engage against the ephemeral floating undead in armor.
And I forgot to add any modifiers I was supposed to add.
That's fine. That's
I
a hit.
forgot to Right. And I would do 1d8 rather than 1d8.
All right, 6 points of damage. You hack into it. You clearly do feel the axe blade slow from whatever ephemeralness it is, but it definitely injured it.
I can out of character work out how much damage I'm doing because if I get back less than 3,
You got 3 back.
I got 3 back. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see. Can that one reach? Yes, it can. Hi, Luar. The screaming specter. It's wearing clothing that is very clearly well out of date. More like, I'm not sure if Finn can actually see it from where he is, but it definitely looks out of date. It's
looking at his armor class, I'm trying to think what it was. It's got shield +2 and chainmail. Doesn't have dex. 0.
doesn't matter. That's a miss.
Oh yay!
So
He
so Luar
stays level 4.
Luar has slipped and slid down that slope, scraping himself considerably on the jagged rocks, and backs up towards Ockar, hoping for some protection, and the screaming transparent specter flies after him, but he is able to block its attack with his shield. Solas, your turn.
I'm casting Shroud of Flame on the Spectre, so it needs to make a saving throw versus magic or the spell manifests.
Okay. That is that. Okay. What happens if it makes it save?
The spell is negated.
Okay. Spell is negated then.
Ah, pity. Well, on the plus side, I didn't burn Lua at the same time.
That's true. All right.
Bard doesn't have a lot of hit points. I'm wondering how much damage it would have done.
Ingritha.
It only does 1d4 to other people
Ah,
per round.
not so bad.
That's
Attack is
it.
14. Going after the sword thingy.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
For 8 points of damage, the hammer strikes at this this floating armor, and it collapses down into nothingness. Its armor kind of like tearing apart in wisps as it is destroyed.
I forgot one thing.
Mhm.
I would also have fired the Melf's Minute Meteor at it.
Okay.
My Thaco is, well, not enough for that.
That is just a miss. There's no with
Yeah.
that kind of thing. There's no critical hit. There's no critical failure other than
You inhale
automatic
it
miss and
instead of
automatic
blowing it
hit.
out.
You accidentally fucked yourself in the head with your own meteor.
Well, the spell says that it's treated like a grenade-like missile.
Oh, that's a good point. All right.
So it goes off target.
But it's still an
Right.
like what I mean is that critical hit and critical
Hit
miss
you or drop to your
Yeah.
feet.
with these are just a hit and miss. All right. So give me a D10, please.
PvP time.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't do that much damage.
Yes, say that until you crit. Or something.
What is the normal range on? Like, how far can you actually hurl those?
The range is 70 yards plus 10 yards per level, and misses are treated as grenade-like missiles that inflict one
alright.
point of damage
That's fine,
to
that's
each
fine.
creature within 3 feet.
Just hold on. I need to figure out where that's going and everything first. So save that information.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to also figure out what the range was. Okay. So that is going to be... Okay, how much damage to those around it?
It's one damage to any creature within 3 feet of it.
All right. So you do miss this. Spectre was moving, pretty quickly, but it does impact on the ground about right here, and bursts. So it takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah, though with prayer, I think it's at 2 altogether.
No, because that's not an actual attack in that
Okay,
situation.
then it's just 1 point.
Yep. All right. So 1 point of damage. Okay. All right. Let's see. Some arrows come flying out of the darkness down to basically like southeast from you guys. Let me go ahead and...
One's Loire, so I guess.
Yeah. Let me see who they can actually see.
To be fair,
Really?
I think
Don't bring up the
Lafdul...
me. I just noticed the specter is right next to me.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not quite right next to you. Loire's still blocking the way from it getting to you. But, if it makes short work of Loire. Okay.
Yeah, then
Lafdul
there's
would be
2 spectres.
poking his head out because he saw Loire scream, so he would have looked around the corner.
2 of them are attacking Loire. 2 of them are attacking Solas. Loire does have some cover, though. That is going to be 1 hit on Loire for 6 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And let me see if a skeleton is created by the other one. Yes. Where are my skeleton tokens? Where are my skeletons at? Hold on. I have to go find them.
Would he even get a shield bonus because he's already engaged with a buckler on the Spectre? So his armor class would be free.
That was, he had cover, so it doesn't matter in that situation. It was an automatic hit, and the other one was not good enough to have hit. All right.
You got a couple of dead skeletons on the screen if you want to revive them.
Yeah, I have some. I have a token there just off to the side. All right, and then 2 arrows flying at Solas. And
I did not know this.
both of them
You can
miss.
right-click your token and click Open Character. 8 years later, I learned how Roll20 worked.
All right, so 2 misses on you, Solas, but that does mean that we have a couple more
Chances for
skeletons, and I did roll, so there we go.
How high are you off the ground?
I'm about above the head of Darrakar. Let's just say that.
Give or take 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Darrakar, your turn.
I can only afford to take one shot at this thing. So I am using the magic crossbow with a magic crossbow bolt. And I'm going to try to actually hurt the specter.
Sorry, where did you move?
I think he's under the dead skeleton.
Okay, yeah, that's when I want to
Okay.
move some of these behind so that make sure that you guys were.
He's
Yeah.
he's camouflaging himself with a skeleton on his head.
Okay, so you're shooting your crossbow.
Yeah, the magic one with a magic bolt loaded.
Okay.
Okay.
That is going to be a miss.
Okay. It's all I can afford though, so
Keep track of
put
your
that
magic
away.
bolts that you shot in
Yeah,
combat.
I am keeping track of them. I actually set up a counter.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds smart. Something I should do.
All right, so let's see. This one, the floating armors are advancing. Two of them advance up around the skeletal beast. And let's see. Okay, two of them attacking Braxon. That is going to be one hit on you, Braxon.
Okay.
Dealing
10
points of damage.
Ouch.
And let's see. You have an ion stone that protects against stuff?
What does my stone do? Hang on. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, someone did have one of those, didn't they?
I do have an iron stone.
Your Ironstone's strength. I don't know what the other one was.
It's a soft black rectangle. Hang on. It protects from drain attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that might be useful.
So, you get a saving throw. So, saving throw versus death with a +1 bonus.
Okay.
With the +1 from prayer also.
Yes.
Right.
Any other normal bonuses
Saving
to
versus
all
breath.
attacks? Yeah. Death. D.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Death. Para poison death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed. I'm dead.
You're not dead. You do lose a point of strength, though.
Ah, damn. I think I already lost a point of strength. Hang on. Yeah.
What does that put you at then?
14.
Oh, 14. I didn't realize that you had been at 15 because that weapon in your hand is very heavy now. Very difficult to swing.
Oh, no.
You're making attacks
Anything
at
less than 16.
-2 now.
Damn.
All right, 2 attacks on Rixtia. That is going to be 1 hit.
I should have taken that spell from Finn. Too late now, though.
Okay. All right, and that one up there is destroyed. Okay. I get this back over here. All right, Lafdul, your turn.
He's poking his head out from around there. He's hoping he still has charges on his Rod of Power. He doesn't know, so well, it'll probably disintegrate when it's used up. But I'm going to Sun Ray in that area. There. Actually, do I need to... Is it 10 foot or... Oh, 10 foot. Yeah, so there.
Okay.
So it should get it.
All right. Well, it does
Oh.
8d8 damage. Let me double check the charges.
Sunlight is harmful and natural suffer permanent blindness, but I don't know if that would affect undead.
So go. I think it has specific damage to undead. 8d6 damage.
Yeah. 1/2 if the saving throw versus spell is successful.
Mhm.
I assume the skeleton's going to be dead even with minimum
Oh,
on the
yeah.
other one.
Oh yeah. That skeleton is definitely dead. All right. Let's
And
see.
the spell has 1 plus 1d4 uses when it's activated.
Yeah, I'm just checking something.
Does the prayer +1 affect the usage of rod?
Yes.
Oh. So all those damage die +1 or...
It's just one total.
Just a +1.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not one each. All right. Let's see. So, and also 20 feet to either side of the sun rays area of effect receive 3d6 points of damage as well. All right. So yes, this skeleton is destroyed. Doesn't matter if it saves.
I think it was just out of the range of the blindness, but...
The specter, this bright flash of light, bursts out forth, and the sunlight just like tears apart this specter, leaving nothing behind. Let's see, where did you target it again? Okay, so. Okay, nothing else is in the area of effect. Okay. And then 1d4 plus 1 rounds. Basically, what that means is that you can keep activating it, I believe.
Yeah, I've got additional charges, as it were, for that same use. Is the sunlight getting full radius, or is it being reduced?
It is reduced slightly, but like it wasn't enough to make a difference there.
I might have a reduced effect further in then.
Okay, so let me go ahead and make a note here.
I really
1d4
like
plus
this
1,
roll,
right?
but yeah, 1 plus 1d4. 1 was basically to use on the first round.
Yeah. Okay.
So at the very least, I have another round.
All right, Finn, your turn.
Finn is going to pull out his ceramic jar filled with a pale blue oil labeled Conquering Oil in Undercommon and apply it to his spear.
Okay, that is... Okay, so you use up another use of it. There are still uses left.
And how far can I still move?
Basically, you can move half your distance while doing that, basically. Half your movement.
Okay. So basically 6 squares then.
Yeah. Do you have what that does written down?
Yes, it's a +1 to hit.
Okay.
So let's see. 1.
I wasn't sure if you'd used it
2,
before.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just move down here.
Okay.
Just kind of advancing forward.
All right. Ockar, your turn.
Okay. Well, my plans have shifted twice. Originally, I was going to go after the big guy. Then I was going to go after the Spectre. I guess I'm going after the big guy again.
Just point me in the direction of undead.
I'm gonna smack the big thing with my axe.
Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm rolling against the correct character.
So you swing your flaming axe against its undead hide.
Thaco 5 when
That's a
it's
hit.
against undead. Okay.
All right. So you hack into it. It is still standing. Your blade clatters through its bones. Its rib cage has been destroyed. However,
Okay.
so you'd recognize that it would not be able to capture anyone inside of it like it did, like the other one did, Braxon. All right, this skeleton wearing plate armor. He is going to move up and around to face Rixtia. Since he can't get through to Braxon or you, Ockar. And let's see. Okay. That is a miss. Rixtia dances away. She is surrounded, but she's still focusing on the large creature because it does appear to be the biggest threat at the moment. And that is a hit. Right, I need another D6. Yep. All right, and she brings her flaming two-handed sword down. It slices into the bony vertebrae, and it collapses down onto the ground, destroyed. But there is a crashing sound from the south as another
boy,
one
more.
comes up.
More.
Oh
There's
boy.
there's a Minecraft generator that generates one every so often.
Yeah. Find the spawner.
So it basically mounts up on the corpse of its now downed friend, but it does not have enough did not have enough movement to get in there and attack. Okay, let's see. Second attacks. Braxon, are you getting a second attack?
No, but Tom pointed out in the chat that I should have added prayer bonus to my damage against that undead.
Okay, so that would be one
Is that
more
one?
off of it. I did that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Ingritha?
I mean,
No, she never does, right?
I don't think so. Yes, he doesn't with her warhammer.
Okay. Ockar, how about you?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'll hit the new big guy.
All right. So you hack into it with your axe. The axe clattering through its bones. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and roll for next round.
Can the spell's still active, but am I treated as casting a spell while repositioning, or can I move the full rate? Because it doesn't say.
You're not casting.
No, the spell's just active, so I can move my full move and just use it.
And I think you can do other things too. Let me double check.
Dazzling beam of light each round. Oh, no other action other than movement, so I can move.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he will move and use it. I assume my movement would be my initiative for him.
Oh boy, those big rolls for initiative.
Hey, Lafdul's doing a little bit better.
So it would be half your move, because it is still an action to use that then. Oops. Let me re-roll that.
Even so, that's still better than not being able to move. So,
I'm sorry?
even though, well, I'm saying it's better than not being able to move.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you're a little quiet for me, I think.
am I? Huh. Don't know.
I mean, sounds fine on my end.
Okay. Maybe it was
Same.
maybe you were just mumbling a bit or something, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it sounded more to me like it was mumbling than just
Okay.
extra quiet.
Yeah, thinking out loud, I guess. Where is... He's right next to Could he move one tile and heal himself? Because he's only healing himself, not anyone else.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just trying to be where that skeleton is and try and be more cover, basically. But he will be healing 5. Wait. Is that 5 or 6?
Like, stepping back slightly so that someone else is would be taking the brunt of advancing enemies. I'm okay with that, yeah.
I'll modify it to 8. He's casting Cure Moderate, not Cure Light on himself.
Okay. Anyone still need to roll initiative?
Pretty sure mine rolled. Double check. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Finn, you're up first.
All right. Well, Finn can't see anything else from where he is, so he's going to go advance to the main front here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. He can get there and still attack.
All right.
So
that's with
let's
the
see,
spear, correct?
Yes. So with prayer, there's an overall +3, and the conquering oil is +4, but I'm -3 for not being sufficient or proficient. So overall +1. That'll do.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that might be a hit.
All right. That is indeed a hit. Go ahead and roll double damage dice.
All right, so that is a +2. So and +3 overall. Oof.
Ooh, yeah. You do knock off. You find a chink in the armor, and you definitely broke a rib because it like clatters about inside, but it doesn't seem terribly perturbed by that damage overall. By that attack
that's
overall.
still damage.
Yeah, I mean all damage is good damage. Especially when it's dealt to you. I mean, Lafdul, your turn.
Harsh.
I mean...
yeah. Trying to get an idea of where I can move to. Till there.
You're unencumbered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially considering he's not wearing armor at the moment, other than his braces.
All right.
And I'm gonna summary them. Hang on. No, it's the fact that I can't scroll that far. It's a little bit annoying.
Oh, I was thinking it was more along the lines of, people are going to get blinded.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's unnatural to her assuming that she's a powerful creature.
It is not unnatural to her. You can tell. She is a creature of light, shall we say.
Oh, she might get a good saving throw. Lafdul's like, I'm sorry if this blinds you, but it's hopefully
For
more
your own good.
beneficial than it ends up being. I know I'll just aim for those. So there.
All right, ping where you're targeting, please.
Ping. Oh.
Okay, so that one specifically. Okay. All right, go ahead and
Wait. Yeah. No, it's fine. I've said it. All right.
because if you target a creature, I have the ability to put on auras.
Oh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, it's a
I
good
mean,
thing for
it
you
makes it
to-
easier for me to tell who is affected. Actually, that's a 5-foot radius. Yep. All right. Okay, so go ahead and give me the 8d6, please.
Do I do 86 plus 1?
Yes. Okay, so a lance of
Oh,
light streaks down from the sky, like light breaking through some clouds, and it tears
I'll just,
apart this undead creature.
Sorry, Rixtia.
Tears apart this one. All right, so he is going to get a saving throw. Okay. The skeletal knight or warrior in plate armor with a two-handed sword. You see it like step back as if in utter pain, and it collapses to the ground. It's like blasted to the ground and destroyed. Then this thing. Okay. This giant skeletal reptilian beast does roar in pain, but it is not destroyed. There we go. And then give me 3d6, please.
Plus 1 or just 3d6?
Plus 1. Okay. All right. And do they get a saving throw? Yes, they do. Okay. All right. So, Braxon, this one in front of you.
Yeah.
It is clearly injured by that bright flash of light, but it is still
nice.
standing. And this one appears to be uninjured by it.
Okay.
All right. And then Rixtia needs to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
But she succeeds, so she is fine.
Ah, there it is.
Okay. There we go. All right. So that is. You realize that the spell is still active, Lafdul.
Yay. Can blast more apart.
Okay. Loire?
Is moving one tile up. And he's healing himself.
Okay.
Cure murder, and he tries to point out the location of the skeletal archers to the other party members around him.
Okay.
So they have an idea of where to shoot. So I will.
That's decent
give me
healing.
back.
As he's
He'll say
doing
that-
as he's doing so, some arrows fly out from that direction.
They're over. Oh.
Luar is now completely protected, though.
Yeah.
So these are all coming at Solas.
Thanks, Solas.
I don't even see the archers.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
He pointed out their general direction, though.
Where did he point them? Over
where
here,
am I?
did you say? Oh,
No,
there.
they're like all the way down there.
Okay.
Lower right,
Somewhere around
basically.
there.
Lower right, yeah. All right.
There's
One
whites running around
hit
somewhere.
against you, Solas,
Stop that.
for 5
Pretty
points of
hit
damage.
means less skeletons down here.
And then I need to see if any of the misses become more skeletons. And yes, all 3 do. So that's 3 more skeletons. So there we go. And to back. There we go. All right. Ingritha.
He's gonna work on killing these skeletons.
All right.
That goes 14.
That is a hit. Okay. 6 points of damage. She does crush that one to dust. Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxon's going to go for this guy again, in the hope of having done enough damage last time.
All right.
You say I need to do -2.
Yep. That is going to be a hit.
Yeah, and I've got to do a +1. Right.
You're also
Or do I
removing
do
your
one?
strength plus hit as well.
I factored all that into my things, so
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine then.
I think 16 or 17 gives like +1 to hit.
13 points of damage. You do chop into that, cutting through it, and it is destroyed. You get 6 hit points back.
nice.
As the axe slices through it, it like tears apart into wisps and fades away to nothingness. Ockar, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna be axing the big guy a question.
Oh, he'll answer.
That goes 5.
That is a hit.
Oh dear. This don't miss anymore.
Well,
That's what happens. This what happens when you have a stern creature bane sword and you have a really good THAC0 at this point.
and a positive armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by the time a warrior is, like, level 6, if something has a positive armor class, it's kind of hard to miss. Alright, that is going to be that amount of damage. Alright. So your axe does do some damage, but it does mostly clatter through its rib cage. Rixtia is going to make her attack. And that is going to be a hit.
Let me see now.
All right. She gets a solid hit, shattering many of its bones. Its ribcage is now useless. She got a critical hit.
He was
let's
empowered
see.
by the light, clearly.
Skeletons are advancing. 2 of them are advancing to Ingritha. One of them coming down to attack you, Lafdul. And one of them coming to attack Darrakar.
Probably a rare attack on me because I didn't see it, but if it doesn't know, it should be an automatic miss. About my cloak.
What is What is Ingritha's armor class?
2, because he has a continual light stone instead of her shield right now.
So that is going to be a hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And against Darrakar, that is a miss. And against Lafdul, this is a back attack. But the fight has already begun, but it's a miss anyway.
Oh.
It's only a skeleton.
It didn't see the effect though.
It's specially created. Like this bone arrow breaks and immediately forms into a skeleton rising up in front of you or near it. All right, Darrakar, your turn.
All right, I am going to attempt to remove this skeleton then.
Okay.
Scimitar swing.
That's going to be a hit.
All right, let's see how much damage we get on this thing. All right. Oh, wait. There's something I forgot to do. Or, no, I'll just go with it.
Okay, the scimitar chops into it, severing its spine, and it collapses into a pile of bones.
All right, that's good.
All right, this ephemeral, ethereal, armored warrior in front of you, Braxon, is going to attack.
Of course it is.
But that is going to be a miss.
That's nice.
Solas, your turn.
You got the Solas.
I'm going to be flying to around here, and I'm going to be casting a wall of fire from a wand of fire.
Okay.
To here.
Nice.
And I'm going to make it a circular one.
Okay. Let's see. I think I need to go to my images. I don't think I created a circular one. You're just trying to capture those skeletons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just put an aura on them.
The wand gives me 1,200 feet square amount of fire that I can make.
Does it say something about how big? Like the spell should say how big the effect can be as a circular.
Is it wizard or cleric version?
The wand is circle is 25 feet in diameter.
Okay.
Should be a wizard one because it's only a wizard wand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wands would usually be the wizard version.
Mm-hmm.
Priests don't make wands very often.
What do I want to use? I only have that one. I think I only have that one.
It doesn't say if it does the extra damage to undead.
I think the priest version does extra damage.
The wizard version also does extra damage.
Okay, then
Yes,
then it does.
it should. Yeah,
Yeah.
both versions should.
Yeah, the wand handout doesn't mention it, but the wizard version.
Yeah, wizard
Let's see.
version. Undead take twice damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Twice
well,
the
these things
normal
don't
damage.
have enough hit points to survive that anyway, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Can I grab this and resize it, please?
Are you concentrating on it or are you letting it go?
You don't concentrate on the wand.
I don't.
I'm just going to put it there.
No.
It's going to destroy
Yeah.
the two of them. Actually, the four of them, I should say. And it is going to create some light down here, because it is burning.
Purplish red flames.
I don't have really that kind of control.
Yeah, but that's what
That
the
tree is now a burning
wand says.
tree.
That would be both neat, but also probably a bit much to
I'm
be
sorry?
able to color light. I'm just saying to be able to color the light would be interesting.
You can, but I don't know how much it actually shows up, because I tried that with a previous thing, and didn't really seem to do too much. It wasn't very obvious when I did some testing, so, that's
It's
fine.
like changing the hue on it or something.
No, you can set what kind of what color the light is, but again, like it didn't seem to like your personal light seemed to override the other light. I think if your characters couldn't see normally, then maybe it would make a difference. But if you're broadcasting your own light, it seemed to override it. I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't look into it.
Just
too
imagine that it's a purplish red.
All right, Lankas, your turn.
Okay, everything has changed since I made my plans.
That happens. Also, all these guys are
Um,
dead because they don't have enough hit points to survive that.
So there's a ridge here. Can I see this big beastie?
Give me a second. I forgot to mark those guys as dead. All right. Sorry, what were you pinging?
I guess I can. I was just wondering if that ridge is blocking me.
It's gonna have some cover compared to where you are,
Okay, that makes sense.
but it is big,
can also
and
move.
the ridge is getting a lot lower at that point anyway. But
True, I can move a bit closer, or I can just move over here.
you're mumbling or not talking directly.
Yeah,
into your...
I'm mumbling.
Okay.
Well, both. I was mumbling and not talking directly into
Oh,
my mic.
okay.
Anyway, and I'll sling.
I...
I'll sling at the. Where's the weapons? Weapons. Where are you? There you are.
Just slinging at the big thing.
Yep.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Even with some cover.
I have a question.
All right, let's take care of this first. All right, 4 points of damage. Slingstone comes flying out and smashes off some bones, some of the spikes on it. Yeah, your question, Lafdul?
Are these undead like muttering anything coherent or even semi-coherent in any known language?
You're pretty sure that this guy was saying some things, but you weren't close enough at the time, and he got utterly destroyed by the light before you could really hear anything from him. The other ones are not. The other ones are not.
Okay.
Alright.
One thing that makes undead really creepy is that they are usually completely silent, like these skeletons.
The skeletons are completely silent. Yes. I mean, they're certainly not making any vocalizations. And now the big beast is attacking you, Ockar. There's the right die. Okay, so it swings its claws at you and tries to bite you. It misses with its claws, but it does manage to land a bite. There we go. For 16 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Ouch.
All right, let's see. Anyone getting a second attack?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Braxon up first.
Okay. Hang on. -2.
Against the
Sorry, against this thing.
Okay, that is going to be a hit.
The Shadow Wraith thing.
Right.
They're definitely Wraith-like,
And-
yes.
And I've got to do +1 here.
Okay, you swing your axe into that. You're using the axe, right? Yeah.
Yep. Using
Chop into it, and it as the axe slices through it, it kind of like rips apart into wisps of nothingness, and it is gone. All right, Ockar.
Do I get 7 back or less?
You get 3 back.
Oh.
Well, if I hit
'cause
on
it got
3,
hit.
if I hit on 3 earlier, I think I hit on a 4.
That's it. All right. So you chop into it with your axe as well, Ockar. It is still standing, roaring at you. Let's see. Anyone else getting a second attack?
I don't think so.
Nope. All right. So the only things left are some skeletons and the giant undead beast.
Wasn't Solas given like Melf's ass? What do you got?
Oh yeah, Melf's a minute meteor.
I don't know how far you can shoot though.
It can shoot pretty far.
We do an initiative.
Yeah, but it's the new round, and you forgot to keep track of that.
Yeah,
So that does mean that expires the spell.
yeah. Oh well.
It happens.
I tried to help.
Yeah. That's fine.
My spell is still in effect.
It is indeed.
Alright, you're just gonna reposition, see what you can see.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll go for the beast ring, I guess. I assume climbing would be an entire round, or my movement just to get to the top.
It depends on what you're trying to climb.
What's in front of Darrakar?
Gosh, my
That's
rolls for initiative have been awful.
Or whatever the easiest.
that's going to be about it's like
Difficult climb?
no, it's not difficult at all. Not for you at least. But it's about right around there. It's close to 10 feet, so we'll say that's 20 feet of movement.
And so, well, yeah, I mean that 1/2 movement, so I can move 5 foot additionally once I'm up.
Okay. Anyone else need to roll initiative?
Loire's going to heal himself again.
Oh yeah, I
This
need to
time
roll
it's gonna be
for
Cure Light.
Rixtia.
My initiative roll is getting bigger every round again, as is traditional.
At least yours have a
Modified 10.
chance of being low still if you are just going up high. I'm rolling constantly 10s at initiative.
I am too.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad too. Although I do have a chance of getting a low one.
Okay. So everyone's rolled.
Well, technically, I rolled on 8 last time, but that was still enough for me to go last.
All right, Ingritha up first. Ockar?
Oh, right. Ingritha is going to smack one of the skeletons.
All right.
I didn't realize I had rolled that good.
Yeah.
Did
Part
you
of it is
even roll for
also that everyone else rolled poorly.
Did?
So
I did. It is the 5 that's her.
which one is she going after?
Top.
All right, so that's going to be a hit. All right. So she swings the warhammer through another one, shattering it. Okay, Finn, your turn.
Okay. Well, only one real target, so I'm going to move over to here and give it a poke.
Okay.
And the overall is still a +1. Probably not. That go 14.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss. All right. Loire?
He's casting Cure Light on himself.
Okay.
I'm rolling fluff. Lamar's getting lucky with
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he needs whatever help he can get.
Okay, skeletons. One of them is going to attack Ingritha. And that is going to be a miss, and one of them is attacking you, Lafdul. And that is going to be a miss. All right, Darrakar, your turn.
All right. I am going to respond to this skeleton's attack on Lafdul, and I'm going to add a little bit of fluff to it by doing a Minecraft jumping slash. I don't expect that to do anything special. It's just for fun.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's flavor. It's how you swing your weapon. Is it a scimitar you're using?
Yes. Yep. Oh.
It is a skeleton. It might actually
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have armor class 9. But it is
Yeah,
just
that
a
was a bad roll.
skeleton. So you leap, and that propels you a little bit more than you might have otherwise done. Go ahead and do some damage. It's just a skeleton.
Sure, thank you.
Work on focusing on the the more important things soon. All right, you bring the scimitar down in an overhead slash as you're leaping, shattering its skull, and it collapses to the ground. Lafdul, your turn.
I was going to say, oh, thank you for dealing with that. I was going to say, if I move away,
You're
if it rolls a 20, because that hasn't happened before, almost die from this kid. I am going to here, that's 10. I assume going up to about there was my... That can be 5 more. I think you said something like that.
Yeah.
Or I said.
Yeah.
I can't see anything, but I can still see the big creatures, so I'm just going to kill it off. Does that see anything I see? I don't see anything down there, so...
So you're targeting it with the sunray?
Well, no, because that's going to blind all my party members, so I'm just aiming out of their range, ideally. It's big enough.
But you want to hit it. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that you're not doing something else. All right, go ahead and roll 8d6. Okay. So another lance of light streaks down from the sky, piercing the darkness, and it roars in pain as it collapses down to the ground as that light burns away its the animated dead flesh.
Sound disappointed.
Well, now I've got nothing to hit.
Hey, there's a skeleton up here.
Yeah.
There might be other things hidden.
Like Braxton, you could run all the way this way and go smack this guy.
It is your turn, Braxton.
There's an area down here that we haven't seen.
Yeah, would Braxton get that far?
Jump.
I mean, Ingritha or Darrakar or Lankas or Loire are like they're all up there. It's just a skeleton.
Yeah.
True. He was just complaining about not having anything to hit, so I was like, you got that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So
it's
yeah,
a
like
walking
you
life
could
bag
try to
to
go
you.
up there and
Um,
hit the skeleton, or you could scout or something like that.
Yeah, where does this building end? Is it here?
Yeah, that's the corner,
All right. Braxton's going to go to
and there is a
there and
doorway
see-
right here.
Oh, a doorway. All right. I'll stop at the doorway and have a look and see if there's any monsters in there. It looks like skeletons.
But they're dead.
Okay, yeah.
There's some piles of bones there.
Right. Braxton's going to go in, and that looks clear. He'll go to the next room then, inside. That looks clear, yeah.
Yeah, there is a doorway back here. As
Yeah,
well.
I don't know if I've got enough movement to get there, have I?
Probably not at this point, no. But that's where the
Yeah,
doorway
all right.
into the rest of it is. There is a broken staircase that goes up to where the old second floor would have been, but there is no
Right.
second floor left.
Okay.
And you can tell that this wall right here is part of the circular tower, the remains of the circular tower as well.
Right.
Rixia is going to, she says, these beasts circled around. There may be more. So she starts galloping to check the other way. Make sure that
Thankfully,
nothing
there's
is...
now big light source here.
Yeah, but just to see if there's anything else. She does point out that this building up here does appear to have once been of better construction, fancy or something like that. That you're noticing. All right, Solas, your turn.
Well, I was going to
scout.
use my sling to attack that big thing, but since it's been taken care of, I'm mostly flying around and scouting. Like going here and...
So there is a strange green glow coming from that doorway. Very faint.
Yeah, I will
Gotcha.
note about that strange glow in here. Yeah, I can see it, and Solas takes a few steps back while flying. And
No,
looking
no.
at there if
You
there's something coming.
you went in. You cannot immediately do a 180 degrees.
Okay.
You cannot do a 180
That's
degree
how that
flight.
works, buddy.
Yeah.
Go up, maybe, can't you?
Well, I'll go up.
Okay.
Okay.
Ockar,
You
your
get
turn.
more of an aerial view as well.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving, so that's 5 feet.
I did point out that there's a strange green glowing coming through there.
Okay, that's 12 feet, and I see something. I see bones.
So you call
Yeah,
out. Is that the
you
max
see-
of your movement?
That is my 12 movement. I'm gonna yell. I see something big and skeletal in there.
All right.
A minion of hell,
Lankas, your turn.
or Hella, I guess. However you pronounce it.
Okay. I mean,
H-E-L.
Yeah, hell.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna turn to Luar. You got that last one? You got that last one?
Well, and Greetha's up there too.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Luar, Ngritha. I just said the wrong name.
Okay. Okay.
And Creetha looks confident about taking this one out.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward.
Grief was never seen again.
He's a little fight paladin. He can handle most things.
She also has a bludgeoning weapon against skeletons, so.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And that's basically all I can move because I technically rolled for a sling.
Okay. Assume that basically each square that you move through that has this cliff is like twice its normal
Full
move,
terrain.
so to climb up it.
So I should be there then.
No, you could be forward one. That's fine. That's just at the
Okay.
foot.
You can climb up being a rogue, so.
All right. Let's see. Anyone have anything else? No, because there's nothing to hit. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Does fighting defensively add anything to my initiative?
Oh, now
Doesn't
I-
add anything to your initiative, no. It does give you armor class bonus.
Okay, and
How's-
any penalty to attack? Because I was gonna do that in case this guy came charging at me.
If you
he's
fight-
like the other things.
If you fight defensively, you're not attacking.
Okay,
You're gaining an
so-
armor class bonus.
hard parry.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I'll just go for the attack.
Do
I am worried about this thing charging at me, but we'll see. Oh, that. I'll just write that in myself.
Do I still
Hmm.
have the summary,
11.
or was it disappeared?
It's still up.
All right. Hey, I got a good roll on this.
Okay, and Greetha's a 10. and I have
oh.
an 11.
Yes, Solus.
I just remembered something too.
All right, I'll get to you after Solus.
What modifier should I roll for? I'm going to be casting spell that is 1 round casting duration, but fly allows me to move while I'm casting. I'm planning on repositioning.
So that would be a 3, and then keep in mind that your action will go at the end of the round.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Finn.
I just remembered I cast Strength of Stone on Ingritha too.
Yeah, I've been applying that.
Okay.
Yeah, do I have a turn tracker for that?
You do not.
Because I think it lasts like turns or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Just leaves the
No,
ground.
I think it's.
I'm bringing it up.
rounds.
I'm bringing it up. It's 3 rounds plus 1 round per level, right? And we didn't have a tracker up, but it started at the start of this combat. What's the oldest tracker we have? We're at turn 14. Would that be up then? Because I'm pretty sure we did on like the 3rd or 4th round of the combat.
It's
Well,
not.
then
It, no, it's
cover-
not expired yet.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it would
Would
have been
have few
13
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think about half of it's still left.
Okay.
So I'll say 6 rounds.
Okay.
Because it was pretty close to the end of last session. I think.
So I love that instance of empowerment, but it's so broken in later editions. It can shatter entire games.
What, Strength of Stone?
No, the incense that he used to get the max roll
Oh,
on Strength of
that.
Stone.
That, right.
It's still in later editions, and it breaks every spell that it interacts with. To just shatter balance entirely.
All right, anyone still need to roll initiative? Okay. All right, the skeleton is going first. Attacking Ingritha. And that's a miss.
Yay.
It's no zombie.
Boy, I wonder why she's so confident at being able to take out the skeletons. Lankas, your turn.
Okay.
She's not level 1 anymore. She can handle her own against groups of skeletons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move, because I'm just moving this combat, so. Return. Round.
You're mumbling again, by the way.
Yeah, I am. I'm just moving this round, so, let's see, that was 40. You move 20 more. I'm actually gonna move back here. I'm gonna move back here. And I'll stand here.
Okay, were you circling around the outside? Is that what you're thinking?
Nope. I ran in, looked in the room, and then stepped back out to here.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
I saw where the enemy was, and I got a little bit farther away.
Lafdul, your turn.
What's everyone scared of? I'm gonna move Lafdul. Oh, wow, I
A
can't.
ghost coming through a wall. That's what I'm scared.
I'll go there initially. That's farty. Hello. I can partially see it, but I don't need to fully see it. I can just target, and it's close enough to get the full effect.
I mean, you can just like drop that right in the middle of the room, kind of thing. It's gonna be affected.
Yeah, I will.
You can. So basically, you're now seeing that there is a large creature in there, skeletal creature. The bones are glowing green, and that is what's creating the faint green glow coming from that chamber. So go ahead and give me the 8d6, please. And that is going
It's
to
undead,
run out the
so-
thing. Oh yeah, it's undead.
so can't be good. Well, most
Very
undead
few
aren't good,
undead
so-
are good.
Yeah, Lafdul
It's
doesn't know
kind of
about
rare
bone
for
rolls.
undead to be good. It's not really their thing.
I can
Although-
only think of one kind of undead that's good, and we're not on the planet for that.
I can think of two.
Well, I can think of archliches, but that's about it.
Oh, I was going for the kind that are on Faerun, the elf liches.
Baelnorns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Belnorn.
the Belnorns.
Belnorns. Yeah, they're a variety of that.
Okay, so there's a bright flash of sunlight as a streak of sunlight lances down from the sky. And that is going to be that much. Okay. There we go. It definitely did take damage from that. Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxton's going to come round and move through Ockar's space, and where is the bad guy?
South.
South.
And there is like a green aura.
Green glow there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's a green
yeah.
green glow
kind of
coming out of
thing.
that room.
All right, okay,
Oh, I
Make sure
thought
I-
it was a barrier.
all right, boom.
All right, so you rush into the room, and the bones are glowing this sickly green. And as you approach it, despite the cold of the whole place, there is this heat radiating from the beast as well.
Okay,
So
right,
are you able to attack?
yeah, and I got to do -2.
That must feel pleasant compared to the
Oh
cold.
wait, isn't that like a flame shield? Like a green flame shield?
All right, that's a hit.
We'll see.
Green flame isn't our thing, guys.
No,
That's-
Lever's
that's-
cast
that's-
flame shield before.
That's no. There's someone else's game has green flame. Right. Did
I
that
have
hit?
no idea what you're talking about. That hit,
Yeah, he
yes.
did hit.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's Chris Perkins thing.
Yeah.
Someone would say green flame, and everyone in the audience would go green flame.
Yep.
And get very excited.
All right, so you
Yeah,
swing your axe, and it clatters across its bones. All right, Solas, your turn.
I'm flying down to here, and while I'm flying, I'm casting protection from negative plane protection on Ockar. It
Thank
goes
you.
off on the end
Okay.
of the round.
How long does that last?
The duration is just a moment. I think it's around a turn per level or
I have a
something
question.
like
Do you have to be touching me this entire time?
that. Just a moment.
Because I was planning to run in there this round.
You will
Yeah,
have to
1 turn per
maintain
level.
sight with him at the end of the round. You can tell that he's
Okay,
already
then I
Well,
moving.
it
will-
says
Then I recommend doing it like over here then.
Then I will
requirements
stay
are
here.
only somatic and verbal. Oh no,
Yeah,
range
it is touch,
Yeah, it is touch. Yeah.
but the duration is turn level, so 9 turns.
Okay, so, but it's a full round casting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to be able to get it off on him.
Okay, then I will cast it on myself.
Oh, you could do it on Lafdul, he's right there.
I guess.
He said that he's casting it on himself, so.
Okay.
Ingritha.
Yeah, the guy who's been obliterating the undead's not valuable right now.
Okay, Greetha's gonna do some smashing. that's just what she does.
So she's having a smashing good time. That's a hit.
Uh-huh. I don't think she's British enough for that. So that's
And
5.
that is indeed a smash. She brings the hammer down onto it, crushing its collarbone and shattering it. It collapses down into a pile of bone.
Now she's out of partners to play with.
All right, Loire.
He was going to help and grief it, but she seems to have that dealt with, so he's just going to climb the rocky face somewhere and just that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Ockar.
Yeah, I'm not letting Braxon be in there alone, so I'm gonna run in and attack this thing with my axe.
Okay.
Also, what self-respecting paladin stays behind when there's undead to kill?
All right, that's a hit. Okay. Your axe clatters through its bones as well.
Using the flaming axe, I'm not sure if that does anything weird with it being a flaming creature. Like if it's resistant or something, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. That's true. That is true.
I just in case you need to modify
You
anything.
definitely did some damage though.
Okay.
Finn, your turn.
Okay, Finn is trying to catch up to Braxon.
Oh yeah, that is a hard ask. When Braxton gets
Okay.
moving, he gets moving.
You know he went through here.
Okay. 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to move, so...
Yeah, it's kind of fun when the fight gets all spread out and everyone's separated, and then like half the group takes care of their problems and the other half hasn't, and it's like,
Okay.
well, now we got to all go catch up.
Mhm.
I did not add on the stuff I'd have got back. Would that have been 4?
You got back 3.
I got back 3. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
so that'll do it for my turn.
Okay. All right, Darrakar, your turn.
Okay. So I will move 50 to here,
Okay.
and
So-
let me just see what I can see at this point.
So you know that everyone's gone into the building, into the structure.
Okay, so I will continue down.
So you're gonna circle around at the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
seeing
it's best
how
to do
far I
that in
can
case there's more scary undead outside of this thing that we're fighting.
So it is sloping
Yeah.
down that way, by the way, the ground. Okay.
Okay, and let me just switch over to this. I've got 20 feet of movement left. All right, let me see here. All right, let me look. Okay, I don't see anything really to worry about, so I will climb up to here, I guess.
If you want to climb up, it'll be next round because there's you don't have enough movement left to really make any real headway. This round.
Perfect. Okay.
But you can see that there is a break in the wall up here.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Rixtia, hearing what's going on, is going to double check down this way anyway, just because there
could be undead.
Could be things. There we go.
And she can fly, so she can move really fast and really far.
And this creature, it roars, it opens its mouth wide, and a jet of green flame washes over the 3 of you.
Oh.
So, give me a saving throw versus spell, please.
Does it bend into the hallway as well?
No, it's not that long.
Okay.
And this counts as fire, right?
Yes.
Okay, then my
This is
what
why
is
I
it,
set
pearl
out.
would kick in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of.
So this does not count as a breath weapon, right? Or a wind or gas-based attack?
It is a breath weapon, but it's not a breath weapon saving throw.
So
You said
I still take a -2 penalty to this, right?
For what?
For my ring?
Oh, is that does that give you
element.
penalties versus breath?
The ring of free action, it gives me a -2 penalty to breath weapons and wind or gas-based attacks.
Okay, it's not wind or gas. Let me double check. Give me a second.
Is it smoke, isn't it? What's opposite smoke?
I don't know. I'm just going by what I have written down.
Yeah, I just need to double check what its exact wording is.
I failed. I don't know if my belt would have helped, but I don't think it would be enough help.
Yeah. Okay,
will
so it
have
is
gotten +1
-2
from
saving throw
prayer.
versus breath weapons entirely. So yes, that will apply.
Okay. Do I have a reroll?
You have. Everyone does have rerolls. You have 1.
I'm gonna use it for this just in case.
Okay.
That
So-
that would have been a good idea.
would the pearl have given me a bonus to my saving throw?
The pearl.
Okay, I succeed.
I know it reduces the damage.
Gives you. I think it does give you. Uh.
Because that roll only failed by 1.
You got
Okay.
Druid fire resist as well.
So
That was included.
it gives you
Did
a
you include
saving
prayer?
throw against exceptionally hot fires. Here's the thing. As this fire rolls over you, it is icy cold.
Oh,
So that +4 does not apply there.
With Braxon's ring that stops him suffering from the cold help.
Well, +2 of that does, because that's from my unfailing.
Yeah, I mean,
And
if you
this
have
is
other
also
if you have
kinda-
other bonuses that can still apply. Your
this is
normal
also
druid saving throw bonus versus fire does apply because it's fire, but the pearl specifically protects against exceptionally hot fires.
Okay.
this is also gonna kill our endure colds.
No.
Yes, it will.
Oh.
Because
Well, and
it's
your
any
cold
damage
will-
that eliminates that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magical
At least
cold
10.
damage.
Right, but even if you took 1 point of damage, if it's of the
Yeah,
type that it
it's
protects
gone.
against,
Yeah.
it's still eliminated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Finn and Braxon both failed.
Yeah, I failed by
passed.
4.
Okay.
But would Braxon's ring have done any good if it protects him against cold?
Yeah, but I don't think it does.
I mean,
you
I
need a
failed by
4.
4.
Yeah, you need a 4.
Yeah.
It would help there. I'd have to go back and look to see what the bonus is there.
Okay.
But all right, so Ockar,
But
you take 4 points of damage.
You got
Okay.
+2 on that ring.
Which which gets
Okay.
entirely negated because of endure cold.
But then Endure Cold is eliminated.
That's the description for it, Braxon. I typed it in real time.
And
Thanks.
Finn and Braxon, both of you take 4 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Also negated by Endure Cold for me.
Yeah. And Braxon, did you have an Endure Cold, or are you just relying on the ring?
Just got the ring.
Okay, so you take
I
2 points of
think-
damage.
I take 2 points of damage on top of the 4.
No, you only take 2
Oh.
points of damage.
Right, sorry.
That's okay. Because that is
I think
the
I'm-
ring kicking in and protecting you there.
I think I might have done +4 instead of -4.
To what?
My hit points.
Well, I don't know where you were before, so
No,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna do -2.
And Finn and Braxon, as this icy cold fire, this icy cold green fire rolls over you, your bones start to throb, and it is painful. So you take a -1 penalty to armor class and attack rolls.
Okay.
And that
Oh
is-
god,
worrying.
your skeletons are coming to life. They're trying to rip out the flesh sacks.
Don't jinx it.
like it's
That would be pretty terrifying, though.
extremely uncomfortable. And let's see. So both Finn and Ockar, you had protection from cold or endure cold.
Yeah, those are gone
Yep.
now.
Okay, so as that goes away, the icy cold of the environment hits you full force, and you take 1 point of cold damage each.
Ah, that's
gonna
not
be a
good.
running damage ticker.
Okay, let's see. Do any of you get a second attack in there?
I
do.
got. Yeah, I got confused with the secondary attacks. I didn't get an attack last round though.
But you didn't have anyone to attack last round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So-
I think I was out of phase with Ockar.
Yeah, so it resets then. So next round you'll get an extra attack.
Yeah,
Okay, so Ockar, go ahead and make your attack.
if I live that long.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay. So your axe clatters about in it as well, doing some damage to its skeletal form.
Question.
Yes.
We figured out that Finn had Aura of Comfort up, but we figured out that it wasn't good enough. But is it at least reducing how cold it is for him? Or is it just not effective at all?
It's
So it shouldn't be as lethal for him than it is for Ockar.
right. So the thing is like it's unnatural cold. That's the problem. It's not just like being in an Arctic environment.
Oh, hang on. Is Aura Comfort only natural?
It's specifically talking about it's not just natural. It does help against magical,
Well,
but
it does say
it specifically
non-magical.
talks about. Oh, okay. If it says non-magical, then yeah. But it specifically
Insects,
talks about
recipient,
temperatures,
Yeah.
and the
You
cold
guys-
in this area isn't just temperature.
Do you guys think it'd be a good idea to drink a potion of cold resistance?
You're not dying yet.
True, but I am taking a damage per turn, and I think
Yeah.
we're out of endure colds.
I have a scroll of protection from cold. I bet I've got two.
I would suggest
Okay.
killing
I'm
the
not sure
thing
yet.
that's about
Yeah,
to kill
kill
us
the thing
first.
for now.
Okay, I'll focus on killing.
I mean, if you take 1 point of damage around, that's not gonna like. That itself is unlikely to kill you outright, kind of thing. So at this
I was
at
just
this
looking-
point,
I was just looking at my options.
yeah.
Well, here's an option. If Braxon dies, you can take his ring.
Technically, I think that's allowed.
Technically, yeah. Especially if you're just like, I'm just
understand
borrowing this to stay alive for this short term.
Yeah.
Is my spell worn out yet?
What spell? Oh,
Sunray.
yes, that has run out.
Oh.
Sunray. Yeah, that
I
ran out.
got like 3 extra rounds. That's still good.
I mean, technically, it would bring me back to my magic item limit because I did have to give up my ring earlier.
Well,
That's
so
Then
when a character passes, you can't just loot their corpse. Like all of
True.
your characters have left wills, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like, we're in a desperate situation. My companion just died. He had the only weapon that could defeat the enemy we're facing. Yeah, you can pick that up. That's fine. Like, pick it
But
up
you
and
can't
use
keep
it without claiming it. That's fine. No one.
That's
I'm
fair.
just
Yeah.
Looking at my items.
All right. Anyone still need to roll initiative?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
otherwise
sorry.
gonna.
Me.
Actually, I just
Jeez.
realized something.
Mhm.
I would have had a +1 bonus to my save from prayer.
That's true,
Mhm.
but it wouldn't have been enough because weren't you down 4?
No, I missed by 1.
You missed
I
by
was
1.
down 4.
Okay. Wait, no, you. Oh yeah, okay. I see.
3 plus
I see.
7
I
is 10.
misread it. Yeah, I misread it. I saw the 7 as what you rolled. Okay. Yeah. So you're not. Your bones aren't throbbing. You would have taken. You still would have taken the same amount of damage because I rolled the same thing for Ockar as I did for you guys, even though I rolled different dice.
Okay.
But your bones aren't throbbing, so you're not suffering the penalties.
At least that.
Lafdul.
Everyone rolled?
I'm a nut.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no, I did not.
It didn't seem like the effect was burning them. They seemed to like shiver for some reason, despite it looking like fire.
Actually, I have a question. Can you
Mhm.
split movement? Can you move, attack, move?
No. It's move and then action.
Actually-
Just wanted to make sure.
The only time I allow some extra movement is if you're getting second attacks, and it's like, I was standing in front of an orc, I took him down. There's another orc 10 feet away from me.
I actually changed a bit what I'm doing. I changed the initiative 1 lower.
Okay. All right, everyone good?
Lafdul's just moving. He doesn't actually know what he's doing, so he's just moving.
Okay. All right.
All that chaos of
Darrakar.
combat.
All right. I will move over to here.
All right, hold on.
and,
You're climbing the side, right?
Yeah.
All right, give me a D100. It's pretty
got it.
easy to climb, so that there's a low chance of you failing, but you
Isn't
might.
he like
There.
8 foot as well?
He's
or
7
something?
feet.
I will roll that. Not a problem. Let me see.
What's your upper body strength?
Oh, well, we'll see how it turns out.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it's-
easy to climb, so you do get it up there with a 50.
Okay.
But it is
So
about
I will move.
each of those. I think you'll probably be able to get like just inside.
Oh, just inside? Okay. I will
Yeah.
I will stand here then. That's
Okay.
fine.
Braxon, your turn.
Right. Braxon is going to try and hit this thing with the axe.
Okay.
I was wondering if I should change the fire and fight green fire with red fire. Right. So, what am I getting to the hit? I got -1 to AC, but I missed what?
Also -1 to hit.
You
What's
got
a -1 to hit? And I got +2, so that makes it just +1.
Well, and you also have
No, I got
-2
+1
because of your strength.
Yeah. So -1. I don't know. I'm getting confused.
You just roll. If it's good
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, like
I
that's
did a
good enough.
-1.
Even
Right.
with whatever penalties you have, that's good enough to hit.
Yeah. And am I getting a -2 the damage?
No.
Right. I think I was getting a +1 to the damage from the prayer, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is still in effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, this used to do me when I used to live role playing. People would do 10 effects on me at the same time.
So your axe clatters about the bones, knocking off some more pieces, and you get 3 hit points back.
Yay!
And Gretha?
And Igritha's gonna use land hands as he moves to catch up with Luar.
Okay.
So healing herself for like 8 hit points and She moved like 10 squares to get to here. Would she be able to start getting up the wall as well?
Lamar was just
yeah,
moving.
You
He
just
could help
get up
her.
here. You can get up here. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. All right. Did you see where I pinged?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I need to go open the door.
Okay. You just be
but
up right
it's
next to
open, so-
Loire.
Okay, I'll move her like there.
Do you need to
and
step away?
now, I can do Ockar's turn real quick, and then I have to.
Okay.
For a short minute. So Ockar is going to swing his battle axe.
Well, that's pretty
crit.
good.
Nice. Nice.
Unfortunately, it does not seem as affected by that as you might have hoped.
Of course. But it's a little bit more effective than if I hit normally.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, Lafdul.
He was so undecided of what to do. He was just moving about. He didn't actually planned on attacking.
Okay.
So he's just gonna scout, go outside the room and just look about.
Okay.
Just see if he could see that white that ran off.
So you went around, like, you went over here because that's the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll just be like there, just looking out.
Okay.
Seeing if I can find that white that's just out there somewhere.
So
It's like looking into dark. You
Yeah.
can't see it.
Rixtia, I mean, there was more than just a white. There was quite a few things that fled. But Rixtia, seeing that there does not appear to be anything down here, she does take flight and will be landing up here with the aim of making her way inside. All right, Loire.
Lamar is definitely not going into anyone that thing. He's just gonna go down to about here, look around, can't see anything.
Okay. Lankas.
Okay. Let's see. I'm step in. Okay, I can kind of see this right there, but there are people. Oh, I should have forgot to do the targeted attack.
And it will have some
Uh,
cover if you're attacking from out there.
That's true. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's only going to hit Ockar or Finn, not me. That's a joke.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it having some cover. I don't wanna. I'm afraid. Okay.
And now we get a ricochet shot to hit Braxon.
Now should I use my
Yeah.
I'll just use a normal sling bullet. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have the prayer is still active.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely going to be a
Okay.
miss. That is definitely going to be a miss.
Oh, fun.
Was that an actual one? Yeah, that was an actual one.
Yep.
So you fumble and drop the sling bullet and the sling on the ground instead of firing.
Yep.
It just slipped out your hand.
Yeah. It was just,
Terrified.
yeah, I mean, like, there's another one of these big beasts, but this one now has glowing green bones, and you would have seen at least some of the flames
I saw a
lick
big
out.
gout of fire. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't very long, but like it didn't get out much beyond like here kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but I just saw a giant green glow and felt probably a slight emanating cold.
All right, Solas, your turn.
Solas will float to here and cast Recitation.
Okay. So everyone gets a +2 bonus to hit and saving throws.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Finn, your turn.
Finn is going to reach out and touch Braxon on the back and cast Restore Strength.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Does that
Okay, I'm back.
completely restore lost strength points?
This spell removes unnatural weakness, debilitation, or exhaustion from the creature touched and restores him to his normal strength and stamina.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, nice.
So that does put you back
Thank you.
at your normal score.
I'm glad I waited then, because I'd have been down 1 and then he'd have fixed me, and then I'd have been down 1 again. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, you do need to make an attack roll because you are in melee.
Well, you do get now +3.
Yeah. Remember that Brax has got a lower AC at the moment.
I think this counts as an AC 10, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right.
My attack goes 14.
All right, that's a hit. So you do that does succeed. All right.
Cool.
So the beast now is going to be clawing at Ockar and trying to bite him.
Okay.
Thankfully, I got recitation before he hit its attack.
Okay. And that is going to be, what's your armor class?
My armor class is -2.
Okay. So it does hit you with both of its claws.
Even with the -2 it has.
It hits you with one of its claws. I forgot about the
Okay.
-2.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a saving throw versus death because one of those was a 20. It does miss you with the
Okay.
bite.
Not good.
So paralyzation, poison, or death magic.
Come on.
Well, you do have +3 from recitation and prayer.
That is a 1, even with
Oh,
the plus.
Yeah, that's an automatic fail.
darn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. That is going to be...
Just think of it as a trial of your god, you know.
Well, at least the severity isn't too bad.
You say that.
I mean, it's minimum. It's minimum.
1 dice.
Give me a second. I need to pull up the chart. I haven't actually done this in a bit. That is
I think
going
we'll
to...
just save you the effort.
Oh, okay. So that's just going to be a normal hit then.
Thank you.
Normal hit.
Thank you.
All right. So it does hit you for... let's see. 8 points of damage and 1 extra damage of searing heat.
Okay.
And then I need a different save versus death.
For the bite.
No, this is still from the hit, but it's not because of the crit. I would have had you roll this afterwards.
Another 1.
So it hits you so hard that you are thrown back against this wall here. Slam into the wall for 9 points of damage. That's not a crit.
Ouch.
That is normal attack.
God.
What's that? A knockback effect?
It's a fling. It flung you.
A fling?
Yeah.
Well, Ockar's had a fling.
All right. So that's gonna eliminate your second attack for the round, Ockar.
That's going in the fanfic.
But Braxon, you get a second attack.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Right. Oh, hang on. Not that one. That one.
It's pretty amazing to get 2 1s in a row like that on the saves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Count
my
really bad
one.
luck.
It's a
So
lot
I've
of
lost
ones
track.
in a very short period.
I've lost track of all my pluses and
That's
minuses.
that's fine. Yeah, that's a hit.
It got negated anyway, so.
Yeah. And we got some pluses from. I should have added 1 for the prayer.
Okay, so you get 6 hit points back. I mean, not 6, 3 hit points back.
3. Okay.
All right.
I'm half tempted to use the flaming sword to try and heat up the cold fire with hot fire.
So,
I don't know if it works that way.
Like, it's radiating hot fire as well. It breathed cold
Oh, it
fire
is?
on you. Yeah.
Weird.
It's almost like it's
That's an
magic.
temperature.
Yeah, there is like a chill flame spell.
All right, next round initiative.
Let's see how that thing likes a flame strike.
Oh. Probably not much. You know what Lafdul's going to do? He's going to do a cold shot and he's going to use his throwing dagger for the first time in like forever.
Okay.
Cold shot is +1 to initiative, right? So I have initiative 2. +2.
Yeah, this
dagger.
may not work, but I'm trying it anyway.
Sometimes it's worth it just to try it.
Oh, right. I also take a point of cold damage, don't I?
No.
At the end of the round?
Nope.
Okay. Guess it's on an hourly basis?
It's not every round, I'll put it that way.
I don't know what to do for the while, to be honest.
Loire reconsiders his life choices.
Anyone still need to roll initiative?
He's going to reposition at the very least. He's not really into getting into melee, but
Okay, everyone rolled? Okay, Braxon, you're up first.
Wow. Yeah, Braxton's going to clobber the thing again with his battle axe.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah, I didn't put any modifiers in there.
I'm sorry,
Wait,
you
I
didn't
forgot
put
to
up...
drop my thing.
Sorry?
What? You didn't put in all the modifiers?
No, I didn't put in any of the modifiers.
Okay, so...
I've lost the pot. Sorry, I've got a bit tired.
All right. Well, we are coming up on our break real shortly, but you get 3 back.
Right.
I forgot I dropped my sling. What is it to pick it up?
Just setting yourself to 99.
Okay.
So basically, your turn is just picking it up. That's fine. All right,
Okay.
Loire.
he's just repositioning, going in, looking around. Probably
Okay.
just trying to find like an ideal position.
Okay.
Keep watch out there.
All
looking
right.
out the doorway.
Lafdul.
Lafdul's going to pull out the throwing dagger that he hasn't used in God knows ages. This was a cold shot. Hang on. You can move half for a throwing dagger. Should be able to get to there. 40.
Okay,
Wow.
it is going to have cover.
Alright, if I go like that, without
It's-
cover.
You're throwing into a room. It's got cover. It's not like full
alright, well.
cover, but
It's gonna have.
It's gonna have some
It's a
cover.
cold shot though.
Yeah.
So it's also another -4 on top of that, whatever it is. I'll just roll. See what I get.
Yep.
Probably gonna. Lafdul's like, I got this deck. It just
you
slips.
throw it right into the wall in front of you, right here. Just right into that wall.
Jeez.
Darrakar, your turn. That's a lot of ones, I know. It's great.
Okay, I will position right here,
Okay.
and I will attempt to stab it.
Okay.
I would laugh if that was its last hit points. And it just dropped dead. And then Darrakar claims the kill.
Nope.
That's going to be a miss.
Yeah, that's not going to be a kill for me.
All right,
At
and
least you
Gretha?
didn't drop anything.
At least,
Okay,
yeah.
So, Gretha's gonna try to help. Okay, so you can get
Yeah.
there, and she'll try to hit the thing.
Find
Okay.
purchase to stab this thing properly.
And she's gonna be using the Warhammer of Life.
Okay.
Thaco is 14.
That's a hit.
Oh, nice.
You forgot to add recitation bonus for Ingrid's hit.
Wait, we have recitation up?
Mm-hmm.
Does that boost damage?
Yeah.
Not damage.
No, it just to hit and saving throws.
Well, I don't remember what that bonuses, so I didn't write it down because I only thought we had prayer up.
It
It's
just
+2.
came up, so that's +2 to hit and saves. But that is going to be a hit for full damage. She does break some of the bones.
Mm-hmm.
Rixtia is coming around, gallops in through past you guys, and moves in, leaving space for Ockar. And she is going to attack. And that is a hit. Slashing into it with her flaming sword. Lankas is picking up his sling. Solas, your turn.
I'm casting Flame Strike on the thing,
Okay.
and it's automatic hit, but it can save for half damage.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
It's I have the incense on, so it should be the maximum damage.
All right, so how much is that?
It's 68 +1 thanks to prayer.
Okay. So a pillar of flame, what is the normal area of effect of it?
5 feet radius, 30-foot column.
Okay. So the column is the same height, but it is a lot thinner. And it lances down from the sky, and this thing seems completely unaffected by it.
Ah.
Oh no.
It's immune to fire!
Finn, your turn.
I just love to see Old's face right now. The biggest grin, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So Finn is going to try to counter the unnatural cold with a control temperature,
Okay.
10-foot radius.
You know, this is why I'm happy in later editions that Flame Strike is half fire damage,
Radiant.
half radiant damage, and radiant being basically unresistible by anything. So when you get situations like this, your flame pillar can still work, but it's half as effective.
All right, so you control temperature. It is not going to be effective against the unnatural cold, unfortunately.
Even if I raise the ambient temperature about 40 degrees?
Yeah. Because it's this negative energy chill in the air as well.
Because it does also provide protection from intense normal and magical attacks.
It will. How long does it last?
14 turns.
Okay. So I won't put a tracker down, but it will protect you against any, like, it would protect you against the cold fire from this thing, for example.
Okay.
Okay. It is going to attack again. It's Chew Toy Ockar is across the room. So it is turning to Braxon as the one who has been doing a lot of damage to it.
Luckily, I got quite a few of my hit points back.
And that is going to be one hit. It bites you.
Ouch.
4. So you do manage to avoid its claws. And it bites you for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
Ouch.
Ockar, your turn.
Well, I'm hurting a lot, but I gotta take this thing out, so I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna get up, run in, and hit it with my axe.
Okay.
So it's +3 to recitation. Okay, that
That's
should
a hit. So, angrily, you pull yourself away from the wall, charge forward, and bring that axe down, smashing its skull, destroying it. It collapses down in a pile of rotting flesh, dried rotting flesh and bones.
Return to Helheim where you're from.
And it is about time for us to take a break with that wonderful, wonderful killing blow, which is very nice timing. So we will be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. Good time to stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink, and we will be right back very shortly.
See you on the other side.
We'll see you then.
Mm-hmm.